Why Not Be Friends? Written by Maria Montello. Illustrated by Khmingle. In a little village in the countryside, there lived several families. The families were of two types, the Khmingles and the Khuans. Most young children didn't know about this distinction. They all just played together in the dirt, ran in the sunshine, and swam in the river. One day, a Khuan approached a Khmingle. "Will you play with me?" asked the Khuan. "No, you make too much noise when you eat noodle soup," replied the Khmingle. The Khuan walked away slowly, but then got an idea. The Khuan and friends signed up for a class on proper Khmingle behavior and learned how to eat their noodle soup quietly. Week after week, month after month, they became very good, silent noodle eaters. The Khuan returned to the Khmingle. "Listen to how quietly I eat my noodle soup. I've been well trained. Will you play with me?" the Khuan asked. "No, your nose is too flat," said the Khmingle. The Khuan walked away slowly, but then got an idea. Every night, the Khuan and friends put clothespins on their noses. Week after week, month after month, their noses got narrower and narrower. The Khuan returned to the Khmingle. "Look how beautiful my nose looks now, just like yours. Will you play with me?" the Khuan asked. "No, your fingernails are short and ratty," said the Khmingle. The Khuan walked away slowly, but then got an idea. Whenever the Khuan and friends walked in the field, they put protective caps on their fingers so they could grow long fingernails. Week after week, month after month, their fingernails grew. The Khuan returned to the Khmingle. "I now have long, elegant nails. Aren't they great? Will you play with me?" the Khuan asked. Still, the Khmingle said no, but this time without explanation. The Khuan walked away slowly, but then got an idea. "Why do I try to change myself to be like a Khmingle? I'm a Khuan after all, and who cares anyway?" That day, the Khuans had a big party. They cut their fingernails short and threw the clippings into the river. They tied scarves around their heads to make their noses flat again and danced with their new headgear on. They slurped up their noodle soup rambunctiously, making the loudest slurp noises in all of the village. The Khmingle was nowhere to be seen. The next day, the Khuans were drawing a beautiful picture in the dirt. The Khmingle watched, thinking, "Noodle noises don't matter." The Khuans invented a splendid game and played together as friends. The Khmingle watched, thinking, "How silly to care about noses." The Khuans taught the little children how to swim in the river. They squealed with delight. The Khmingle watched, thinking, "Fingernails aren't important." Sometime later, the Khmingle approached some Khuans. Will you play with me?" the Khmingle asked sheepishly. The Khuan replied, "I make too much noise when I eat noodle soup, and my nose is too flat, and my fingernails are short and ratty. Why do you want to play with me?" "Well, I don't care too much about noses, and actually I like to bite my nails," the Khmingle responded. "And you know, when I'm by myself and my mom's not listening, I love to eat my noodle soup very loudly, too. Just then a smile spread across the Khuan's face. The two took off running, chasing one another and laughing like old friends. The end. This project was a collaboration between Maria Montello, professor of philosophy at the Royal University of Phnom Penh, and illustrator and artist Khmingle L, graduate of the Royal University of Fine Arts. If you'd like to support my work in Cambodia, you can donate at www.mklm.org/mmontello.